Everyone, so in today's video I'll be talking about top 5 mistakes you need to avoid while giving an interview, and this is not only specific to Salesforce but this also applies to other interview or other technologies as well, and be it a technical round or a techno managerial round or a managerial round, make sure you do not make these mistakes. Okay, so the number first thing on the list is the introduction part. Okay, most of the time I have seen that people either make too long introduction, or they make it very short, or sometimes even I've seen that people talk about irrelevant things on their introduction. Okay, see, your introduction is your chance to introduce yourself. This is first impression, so make sure you work on it and make sure you make it perfect. Keep it very brief. 2.5 minutes should be fine, but those 2.5 minutes should be telling about your strength, your technical skills, the topics you like on that technology, the things you like working on, your current company project, and all those things. But the the thing which you should convey from this introduction is all the things which you want uh, questions on, the topics you want questions on. Make sure you highlight all such things. All the extracurricular things should also be highlighted, but keep it very short and brief. 2.5 minutes, not shorter than this or not longer than this. And do not talk irrelevant things on your introduction, like overemphasizing on family, or emphasizing on extracurricular activity, too much focus on the college or degree and all. They're not much concerned about that. They'll, let's say they are hiring for a Salesforce developer role, they'll be focusing more on the Salesforce related parts, the topics related to Salesforce, and also keep your introduction very focused. Okay, the second mistakes most of us do is that whenever we get something to write code on or something, let's say interviewer has given you a trigger to write on, we keep on writing in silos. That is a very bad approach, because if you write your code in silos, and even if you are able to write it in a best possible manner, that will not give much impact. The better approach is that you keep on talking to interviewer. Do not start writing immediately. The first step to solve a problem is to understand the problem. So you'll start by understanding the problem and then conveying your approach to the interviewer, asking your doubt if there are any, because most of the time whenever interviewer asks you to write something, there must be couple of hidden points, there must be couple of edge cases on which you need to ask doubts, and then start writing code. Keep on communicating to the interviewer, keep on communicating, telling your approach, why you used map, why are you using aggregate query, all such kind of thing, and then go on with the writing code. And at the end, explain your code, explain edge cases, why you wrote, why you chose these kind of thing. Keep on communicating with the interviewer, because he'll keep on giving you hints. Okay, and if you are going wrong, then there are very high percent of chances that he will even correct you. I have seen this multiple times. When even I have given interview, interviewer corrected me multiple times about my approach. Let's say I wanted to use a map, but interviewer suggested me to go for a wrapper class, and that was a better approach. So if I had I not been communicating to him, I would have gone for map and got stuck at the end. So keep on communicating with the interviewer. Do not write your code in the silos. Okay, number third mistake is that sometimes whenever interviewer asks a question, we just keep on answering it without even understanding the question. So the first rule is be a very good listener. Okay, you will only be able to make an impact with your answers when you are a good listener. So be a good listener first. Do not interrupt the interviewer. If you have any question or any doubt in between, make sure you raise your hand and then ask your doubt later on, but let him finish first. Okay, see, an interviewer can interrupt you anytime he wants to, because he has multiple reasons to do that. He might be correcting you, he might be giving you a hint, he might be correcting your direction, but you as a candidate should never interrupt the interviewer. Okay, the fourth point on this list is that sometimes we keep on putting topics in the interviewer mouth. Let's say I am good at LWC, I'll always keep on talking about LWC and LWC. After certain amount of time, it looks like overdoing that. So do not overdo that. It is okay to highlight your strong points, and it is good, but if you will overdo it, interviewer will get irritated. So do not try to overdo this. Do not try to put topics in interviewer mouth again and again. It is okay if you do it for once or twice, but if you'll overdo it, it will interviewer obviously will get irritated. Okay, last point in the list is that you should be a reflection of the job description. Most of the candidate go for an interview without even thoroughly going for the job description, going through the job description, and what harm they face after this is that they have no matching. I mean, sometimes they face that they are not a good match. Okay, so if you see job description, and if you have already worked on that couple of things on that job description, try to highlight those things. It what it will do is that you will become the reflection of the job interview and the job description, and interviewer will feel that you already have worked on most of these things which they actually want from a candidate, so it will increase your chances of getting selected. You need to adjust yourself as per the job description, because you are giving interview for that particular job, so make sure you go through the job description. Okay, the bonus point is that always go through couple of always spend couple of minutes on company related information, like what company is doing, what kind of projects they have. If you will spend some time on the company information, you will always have couple of logical questions to ask, at the end of the interview. When interviewer will ask you, do you have any question for me, you can ask couple of logical questions related to the kind of project they have, the growth, the kind of atmosphere, company work culture, all those things. Do not ask about salary, or do not ask about the leave policy or the resignation policy and all such kind of stuff, because that obviously will make a negative impact. So make sure you follow these points, and if you have any additional points on this, feel free to add it on the comment box. Thank you everyone.